Okay, so sports are a major part of our culture, especially youth sports. Out of curiosity, how many of you guys played sports growing up? Okay, so almost all of you. So I brought in a hockey puck today, and something as simple as a hockey puck not only represents the values you can learn playing hockey, but any sport. Countless sports preach the same values, but today I'll talk about the impact of hockey simply because I can talk from experience. I started playing hockey when I was 5. 14 years of hockey have shaped me into the person I am today. A puck represents the values learned in hockey that encourage people to be the best versions of themselves. And a few reasons are these. Values taught in hockey apply to more than just hockey, they apply to life. And my life has personally been changed after years of playing hockey. How can an object so simple represent so much? In reality, all it is a chunk of rubber. Yet for hockey players, it's something truly special. It embodies all the experiences over years of playing hockey. It embodies late night practices, exciting wins, disappointing losses, injuries, or even playing on the outdoor rink with friends. It represents the good, the bad, and the ugly of playing hockey. On top of that, a hockey puck represents the core values that can help someone get through those ugly experiences and thrive in the amazing ones. The list of values learned by playing hockey could go on and on. Being a team player, being disciplined, showing up to practice, being accountable. But the most important values, in my opinion, are these two things. First, taking pride in work ethic and being dedicated to working harder than anyone else. And second, having a positive attitude that allows you to get through rough patches and turn things around. These parts of hockey are so important because they apply to more than just hockey. There's so many aspects of life you can apply these values. Work ethic is something that can set one person apart from the rest in environments like school and work. Hockey and life alike have high points and low points, and learning how to overcome obstacles applies on and off the ice. Not everyone is impacted the same way by hockey, so now I'll share a little about how hockey's impacted me. Hockey culture is so important to me because it's all I've ever known. I can't remember a time in my life when I wasn't playing hockey. And after so long, I started to see ways I could apply things I learned from hockey and apply them to my everyday life. I adopted these values after years of playing hockey, and among hockey players, there's a saying, puck is life. It's a little corny, it's a little cheesy, but it holds a lot of truth simply because hockey players can apply so many parts of their hockey game to their life. I struggled for years trying to impress coaches and tryouts, always trying to make the highest team. And it became obvious to me while trying out for the varsity team that the smallest qualities in each person can set you apart from anyone else, and it makes the difference between making the team and getting cut. Work ethic and a positive mindset are just a few minor details in a person's character that can make a giant difference. Early on, I applied this mindset to school. I realized it was a lot easier for me to get good grades when I stopped procrastinating and did some actual work. Later on, I got my first job. It was a labor-intensive job setting up graduation parties and weddings. A good work ethic is something my boss always looked for in his employees. When I got promoted, my boss told me it was almost exclusively those two characteristics that got me promoted: work ethic and a positive attitude. Finally, I'll recap a few reasons why hockey, as well as other sports, are so important to culture. Values learned by playing hockey push people to succeed in life. First, values such as work ethic and overcoming hardships not only elevates you as an athlete, but also apply to many aspects of life. Secondly, playing hockey has greatly impacted me as a person, and I would have never learned some key lessons if it weren't for hockey. Sports can teach invaluable lessons that impact each person in a different way, but the values you do take away can stay with you forever.